Hi everyone, it's Kelly J, and today I want to share the real secret to creating changes in your skin when you're using a retinoid. If you're new to this channel, we share tips and tricks from our skin clinic in Southern California, in Marietta, California, Jolie Day Spa. And we've been working on skin, Suzanne and I have been working on skin for 25 plus years, developing product, importing product. And if there's an active ingredient, an ingredient that should be used on the skin, we know all about it because that's our passion. So I'm going to link the tutorial from last week. And it's just a really basic tutorial on getting started with a derivative of vitamin A retinoids. So I promised last week that I would share with you a way to increase your results. And here's the real secret. I'm going to be sharing an ampule, some peptides, and a few other ingredients that we can layer and sandwich on the skin. But first, I'm going to tell you how to get started in a more gentle way. So let's start with this. If you watched our video last week, you'll see that I shared different forms of retinoids. And I like to share all different formulations. So let's start with this one. I shared a retinol from our brand, that's Jolie Visage Skincare, and the retinol has hyaluronic in it. So this is a really great one to start out with if you're not using any retinol. This retinol will keep you from drying out because it has the hyaluronic in it. And like I said in last week's tutorial, retinol can dry the outer layer of the skin because it's helping to shed that dead cell layer, all the while triggering fibroblasts. It is helping to trigger collagen cells and thicken our skin. A cell turnover that is sped up from a 30-day skin cell turnover to about 13 to 15. So any kind of retinoid is really important in your routine. So I also shared Retinol Plus. So then let's go on with I shared the retinol serum by The Ordinary, which is very affordable and beautiful. It's a 1% and it's in squalane, which is from olive. So that's also going to keep that that moisture barrier hydrated and not dried out. And then it goes to the next step, which is a really popular formulation by Naturium, and that's a retinaldehyde. And retinaldehyde has wonderful benefits to the skin, and it only requires a 1 conversion to become prescription strength, which is retinoic acid. So retinol has 2 steps and retinaldehyde only has 1. Retinaldehyde can be less irritating, and then we go all the way up to a retin A. So if you are a beginner, I'm going to just share how, let's see. If you're a beginner, start with the tutorial that I'm going to link above and do the 1, 2, 3 week process where you put a retinol on 1 time a week for the first week, the second week 2 times, and then the 3rd week. So let's just assume that your skin is now acclimated to using a retinoid, okay? Whatever it is that you decide to go with, let's just say that you're at your 3rd week and you can see that your skin is starting to really tolerate a retinoid, okay? Now I'm going to share you the secret. Let's start with the first secret. The first secret is you can apply a mandelic acid. Mandelic acid peel is what we call it, but it isn't going to peel your skin. You're just going to feel a little tingling sensation, and it's going to deliver powerful antioxidants. You're going to apply 2 drops, 2 to 3 drops, and you're going to apply that to your whole face. Now, when you introduce mandelic acid, start by applying it in the morning, and then apply your moisturizer and your SPF, or the mandelic and your SPF, however you work your morning routine. And then at night, I want you to use your retinol. And I want you to use your retinol 1 to 3 to 5 days a week now that your skin is acclimated to it. I want you to use the mandelic morning and then the retinoid at night, whatever form you're using. The second week, I want you to introduce the Mandelic Acid Peel Serum into your skin at night. 1 very thin layer all over the face. And then I want you to take your retinol, whatever form you're using, and I want you to apply it over the top. Now, here is a warning. If you feel that using the Mandelic and the retinaldehyde or the retinoid, whatever you're using, is too sensitizing, I want you to then layer a very wonderful moisturizing product. And it's just really beneficial to do so anyways. Apply the Bioderma over your retinoid, your mandelic acid, and just allow that to penetrate and sleep with that on the skin at night. Or apply our restorative marine cream. I think I forgot the jar here. Our restorative marine cream is a little bit thicker consistency. If you are one that has heard a lot about La Mer, our Le Marine cream has the Hawaiian Island peptides in it that firm. We apply the La Marine cream in our own brand after we do chemical peels. So it's going to calm and it's going to moisturize. So what we're doing here is we're using a sandwich technique where I'm telling you to use a mandelic acid. It's going to trigger collagen. It's really going to brighten and firm and tighten. And then we're layering a retinoid over the top. At this point, our skin is tolerating both products. We're a couple weeks out because you've acclimated your skin to a retinoid, but we're introducing an active. So one of our actives is the Mandelic Acid Peel. So let's get things going. Let's wake up the skin even more. I don't believe in using one or the other and separating them. I believe in combining them. And what you'll find is if there is too much sensitivity in the skin, you just layer your moisturizer over the top, a nice, beautiful layer over the top, and it will calm and hydrate the skin. So that's my first tip about in how to combine an active, mandelic acid, and any form of a retinaldehyde, retinol, or retin-A. In my case, it's retin-A. I will combine, this is how aggressive I get. I'll combine our retinol plus hyaluronic over the mandelic with retin-A, let it sit as I'm watching TV, let it absorb into my skin so that I really get those active ingredients into the skin. They're really absorbing. Then right before I go to bed, I'll layer the Le Marine cream, the Bioderma just a beautiful layer. And you will find in the morning that your skin will be different. You will see a change. So use your own discretion when you start combining. Like I said, start the Mandelic in the morning, retinol at night. After a couple of weeks, combine them and neutralize them just a bit with one of our calming moisturizers. So that's one secret, but I'm going to get a little more aggressive. So let's go on to the next secret. Okay, you guys, this is the protocol that will get the most controversy. Now, remember, I learned this, Suzanne and I learned this from when we carried the Obagi clinical medical grade system. And what that involved was a very strong acid, glycolic, hydroquinone, and retin A. And we saw the transformation in our skins, in our client's skin. It was amazing. The problem was is just having to help our clients manage the transformation, the shedding, the peeling, dry, cracky skin. And so that was the Obagi system. And we were trained in the blue pill. We were trained in how to prescribe the Obagi products, which is medical grade. So that's where our more aggressive protocols come from, with the idea of neutralizing and calming those active ingredients. So here we go. This is my aggressive nightly routine. I will apply our fruit acid cocktail, and that is glycolic acid. It also has peptides in it, but it's a glycolic acid. I think it's a 12 to 15% glycolic acid. And it's just beautiful to use. You will apply that all over your skin, your face, and you'll work that into the skin. Now, remember, glycolic acid is an acid from sugar cane, and it has a small molecule. So glycolic is a beautiful ingredient. I mean, it goes way back, 25, 30, 35 years. It's in the AHA family, alpha hydroxy acid. But what it does is it works its way into the skin. The glycolic acid delivers moisture, but it also, not moisture, it delivers hydration. So it delivers hydration, but it also exfoliates. So it's a beautiful, beautiful way to treat the skin because it's going to really get in the pores because of that small molecule, and it's really going to reach the lower layers of the skin. Now, I would say for anybody that has really sensitive skin, I would not recommend this protocol. But for those of you that achieve the first steps of getting used to retinol for a couple of weeks, and then this last one that I suggested with the Mandelic acid and Mandelic acid and a retinoid, this is going to bump it up even more, because as your skin gets acclimated to these products, and we're also calming it with that that beautiful, cream on the top, we're calming it while all those active ingredients do some really pretty things, beautiful things for the skin texture, tone, color, and just tightening, just all over pro-aging treatment. So let's get back to what I was saying. So in this treatment, we're going to do the fruit cocktail glycolic serum, and we're going to apply that all over the skin. Now, you're going to really think this is crazy, but I'm going to share it with you because this is what I do. I will go in, because remember, my skin's very resilient. I will go in with a retinaldehyde. I will then apply glycolic retin A. That is how much my skin has I don't know, it's just been conditioned to improve with active ingredients. So I'm layering the fruit cocktail serum, the retinaldehyde from Naturium, and the retin A. Now, this is something that if you don't have resilient skin or you're not at this level, don't do this. But I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to layer our glycolic rectifying cream over all of this. Now, I want to tell you about the glycolic rectifying cream. This is the formula that is made in West Hollywood by a lab that is owned by a French chemist. And I am telling you, the glycolic rectifying cream has the most beautiful, high quality glycolic acid. Glycolic acids come in different, grades. Well, when I talked to the chemist, David, he explains to me the way our glycolic rectifying cream is made. And it is quite beautiful. It has this high concentration of glycolic acid, the purest form ever. It's expensive to make this formula. It's absolutely amazing. But it has the glycolic acid, and then he adds calming ingredients to the formula. He also adds urea, which is a wonderful moisturizing benefit to the formula. So when you first apply it, you might feel a little bit of tingling, but what you're mostly going to feel is a beautiful occlusive formula that you really see it working. In fact, as you apply it, you'll see a little tiny bit of activity as it dissipates into the skin. It's almost like it has a little, not a foaming effect, but you feel the activity of it and you can see the activity of it. So I will layer the glycolic rectifying cream. I will then relax for the evening, and then I'll go in with Bioderm or our Le Marine cream. And then I will go to bed like that, and in the morning I will see such benefits. It is really beautiful. I might have to use like a papaya enzyme scrub that week because I get some superficial exfoliation. Something you would see when you look in a magnifying mirror. You'd really have to look. But I do believe that is a extremely beneficial way to treat the skin if you can work your way up to that activity, always remembering to neutralize it. Okay, on to our last protocol with a retinoid. Okay, now this one's really interesting. I love the benefits and what I see in my skin when I do this protocol. So this one's less aggressive, but we're adding volufoline. So this is a really interesting combination. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to go in and I'm just going to apply a little bit of our reviving collagen, just a few pumps. And I'm just going to get that reviving collagen all over my face, eyes, and neck. And I'm going to really massage that into the skin. Okay, so we're going to get all those beautiful, really beautiful peptides and hydration in the skin. That's a simple one. It only takes a couple of drops. But this is where it gets really interesting. You all know that our Stop Aging Peptide Essence, now the Stop Aging Peptide Essence bubbles, and it has 7 very rare peptides. So in reality, you could skip our Reviving Collagen. I don't even know why I mentioned that, other than that's what I do. So you can skip that if you'd like. That's not important. Well, it is, but it isn't. If you want to go right into a really interesting treatment, what I'd like you to do is, I would like you, if you do want to do the Reviving Collagen serum, put that on, and then choose whatever form of retinoid you're using, whether it be our retinol plus hyaluronic, a retinaldehyde, the ordinary 1%. I love the ordinary 1%. I love all of these, or your Retin-A. Any of those are great, okay? So we're going to go in and we're going to massage the retinoid into the skin. And be a little bit liberal with this protocol, okay? We really want that retinoid in the skin. We want it on the neck. We want it on the face. We want to massage it around the eyes. And we really want to get it into the forehead, sides of the temple. We really want to work the retinoid in. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to go in and I want you to either apply the Stop Aging Peptide over the retinoid. Okay, now remember, the Stop Aging Peptide is really beautiful. It has like an oxygen, a bubbling effect. You can see it just a little bit on my funny veiny hand. But put that all over the top, okay? A nice liberal amount. Remember that Stop Aging Peptide is the product that I tell you about that I could never, I'm not a multi-millionaire. I could never have the Stop Aging Peptide manufactured here in the States. It's that South Korean technology with volufoline, which plumps up the adipose tissue in the skin. So it kind of signals to the cells to plump up. And so this is fantastic. Apply that all over the face and neck. If you want to take it one step further, take a tiny bit of the Stop Aging Peptide cream. Once the peptide essence absorbs into the skin, apply a thin layer of the Stop Aging Peptide cream all over. And see how beautiful that turns out, because what we're doing there is, remember, the retinoid is, the retinoids are creating fibroblasts, and they're working at that lower layer to create new cells, to create cell proliferation. So we're getting a new collagen stimulation and beautiful tightening, but we're also getting that surface exfoliation because we're speeding up the cell turnover from like 30 days to 13 to 15 days, like we did when when we were young. So we're doing that with the retinoid, but then we're adding the Stop Aging Peptide essence with volufoline. So it's going in, the retinoid and the Stop Aging Peptides, all of those ingredients are working beautifully together, like it's synergistically, I guess you'd say. They're working together and they're really doing their job to plump up the skin, to increase collagen, to increase firming, brightness, just a beautiful all over healthy, thicker skin. And that's what this treatment will do. I love all of these, and I love to share all of these ideas because you know me, if you watch our channel, I never am at a loss for treatments and protocols. because I believe that each person has a different skin type that reacts differently to products and ingredients. So I like to bring you a lot of different options that you can kind of study and try on your skin. Remember, you can increase the amount of days that you do these protocols. You can lessen them. You can neutralize them. Sometimes neutralizing will allow you to stay on that protocol 7 days a week, or 3 days a week, or every other day. Even if you have to, if you do see sensitivity, adjust it and then neutralize it. Just remember that when we're doing these treatments where we're combining retinoids and AHAs and the mandelic acid, remember it's key to keep your skin calm during the day. So we want to use, a good one to use is our hyaluronic with Scintilla asiatica. And I just had PHA added to that, which is wonderful for firming. But that hyaluronic for day is just filled with calming ingredients, anti-inflammatory properties, antioxidants, and followed up with a really good daytime moisturizer like our Le Marine cream or the Bioderma, and then a really good SPF. Lately, I have just been resorting to our basic zinc oxide. It's the Advanced Protection SPF 30. And SPF 30 is fine if you're not going to be in the sun all day long, direct sun. I absolutely love how beautifully this, coats the skin without having a white reflection. The zinc does absorb into the skin. Remembering that the zinc in that advanced protection, the zinc is a calming ingredient. Sometimes I just go barefaced. Like today, I just did no foundation at all. I did just some, mascara, a little eyeshadow, and a little bit of lipstick, making sure that I have that sun protection all over my skin. So I hope that I have given you something to think about, and that you will see that you can work up to these acids or mandelic, and you can combine active ingredients. It's all about how we neutralize and we protect that moisture barrier when we add a really good calming moisturizer. So I thank you as always for stopping on by. I always appreciate you watching our channel. I'll link all of the products below, and as always, I really love it when you reach out if you have a specific question or if you have something going on with your skin. If you'll ask in loving kindness, if you are one that wants to criticize, me or my face, please move on to another channel. At our spa for 26 years, we've had this rule, and it was always the staff we had the 5-second rule that between 1 and 5 seconds, we greeted people with kindness, and we're kind of known for having a really kind, happy place environment at our spa, because life is too tough, life is challenging, and we only want to bring good feelings and thoughts to people that follow us and come to our spa for treatment. And if you're not one of those that wants to be kind, please move on. I would appreciate that. And to all my followers, I thank you for watching, and I hope this has been helpful. Give us a thumbs up for the algorithms, and I will see you next Friday. Bye-bye.